stuff y'all saying y'all still keep in y'all mind.
Right.
What y'all boy think about the Detroit Specs, man? Keep them on or take them off?
I like
Shit,
them.
man. Do your thing, bro.
Look
Hey, boy,
Hollywood.
that last video you did was smooth with the old man shit. You look like that nigga Do-Rag Steve. I think that's his name. I
As
think
long
his
as I don't look like that nigga Do-Rag from Boardwalk.
Do-Rag
Let me
from
see your
Boardwalk.
knowledge, nigga.
Oh,
that
was so
Boardwalk.
dirty. That was so
That was
I felt so
University.
bad.
That
I was
nigga
so
Trill.
bad. That nigga Trill was
Bro,
crazy,
smooth.
bro.
We had a nigga that used to come around the apartment all the time in our first apartment in Hattiesburg. Always
He
wore a
started
do-rag.
coming
We
around.
never seen this
His
dude
name
with
was
hair,
Justin.
bro.
His name was Justin.
What's the name? What was the name, Dink?
His name was Justin,
His name was Justin. And him and Trill, him and Trill arguing. Man, I can beat you in basketball right now. Let's put some money on it. Put some money. So funny. Dude betted Trill like $100. Trill said, bro, if I win, you just got to take off your do-rag. And Trill beat him.
Hey, look, I didn't even want to see it because I didn't want to be a part of the laughter and all that. I didn't even want to see it.
Oh my God. Boy, Trill made that man take off his do-rag, bro. Everybody ran. Like, he just was laughing.
I didn't
Bro.
even want
That
to
was
see
so
it.
funny, dog.
I didn't even want to see it. I was like, nah, man. He sure did say that, though. He sure did.
What was going on with Buddy Head?
Man, Buddy, man.
He was digging up.
Oh, okay.
He said he did what, dude?
But we ain't never know, though, because he never took off his do-rag. Like, never. And so, it got to a point, like, he was a cool dude, though. Like, they weren't, like, arguing. But they were just, like, I think we were talking about basketball or something, and Justin was
Trail,
like,
it was just Trail being friend.
and Trail, like,
we gotta get Trail on the
he was like, what you want to put on?
Hey,
That's
man,
need to get
Trail
on
really
the
is a
pod.
good guest, bro. Because Trail, dog, that nigga has been hilarious.
Man, I be talking about everything.
Yeah, get that nigga on the pod, bro.
Yeah, tell him we need him as a guest, bro. Tell him to come on.
Hey, look, I remember I beat that nigga going back to Perk. I beat that nigga in board drills. I'm talking about obliterated that nigga. This nigga said, "Come on, Lamont, we got to do this on the sideline." Ain't no way.
I can hear him saying that too.
Come on, Lamont. I'm like, bro, I already beat you, bro. Nah, bro. Ain't no way.
These boys on the middle of practice on the sideline with the drill. That part of practice over with. These boys still on the sideline doing board drills. Think about that, bro. Like, what? Crazy, dog. Crazy. Right, that part of practice is over.
What is going on, bro?
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Bill used to tell me so many stories about Trill all the time, and I not knowing. And I was going to USA. This nigga used to be in the mixed Trill. He was just there all the time because he was going to school at USM. When I finally realized that it was that nigga from USA, that's why I meant USA. Me and him had went to USA together, and I had seen him around just doing him. You know what I'm saying? Just being who he is, clowning, making people laugh and stuff. So Eric used to tell me about this nigga so many stories about it. When I found out it was him in Hattiesburg, I was like, this the nigga that they been telling me about, man. That mess was crazy, bro.
Trail was funny, bro. It was a funny
Yeah,
dude.
he was, man. Remember he hit that lick at the casino? Hey, Trail was a good guy, though, man. He really is, though.
Speaking of lick at the casino, that nigga Bill know he had me rolling one day.
What happened? What happened?
Hey, that nigga Bill, you remember when we was at Hard Rock? And you're like, dang. So I played my leg. Come on.
I forgot about that. Yeah, y'all gotta let everybody in on the joke.
Hey, I let
It
Dink, you gotta tell
really
it,
ain't
bro.
no joke. It's just the fact. And then like he was confident. He like, dang, hey, dang. You think I'll put that last 20 down the blackjack? You know, I'm like,
I ain't
bro,
got no more money left.
This nigga broke. $20,
broke.
that's $1 million in college at that time. And that nigga like, dang. You think I'll pay that? You think I'll play it? I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Fuck, I don't know. They say, I don't play it. I'm playing, I'm win some shit. I said, man, hey, shit, fuck it. Go down. Go try it. Nigga, turn down. They got the car. Bus, nigga, I'm in that bitch.
Then made it worse. He just took off running and laughing. I'm like, bro.
That nigga Bill, I'm in that damn
Hard
Rock,
I just
bro.
lost my 20, bro. Chill.
That's crazy. And I know it was a dramatic scene. I know this nigga.
I'm
going
like,
all
bro,
around
chill,
the
bro. I lost $20. Chill.
Hey, we all around that damn casino gym.
I bet
Bro,
I can see it. I can see it clear as day.
Hey,
Nigga
that
buster,
nigga,
bro.
cause I'm
Nigga
looking
so
from a
mad.
distance. I'm looking from a distance, right? I ain't right there with him. I'm looking from a distance. That nigga, all you do is see that nigga say,
I ain't stunned Dink, bro.
I can believe it too. I can believe
yeah,
he caused a
slap the
scene in that.
table. See that nigga slap the table. So,
He said, "I believe." That's
I felt
crazy.
stupid because that was my last 20, and I
that nigga
consulted
go
with
walking on
him
that by
before
me
I
like I'm
did it.
some
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
steel brother,
yeah.
boy. That shit was funny, boy. I'll never
Hey, man,
forget that
stunned
day,
Dink,
boy.
bro.
Gotta take risks sometimes.
That nigga said,
You said what, Bill?
boy,
I
get
was
your
trying to come
stupid
up on
ass out that
$1 million,
turkey.
man.
These niggas stupid, man.
Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, and this is episode 41 of the Phone Home Podcast. Let's get it.
Yo, you know what it is. Jermaine Jupiter, Commission Cowboy. For all your mental health needs, visit myconnectcounseling.net. That's again, myconnectcounseling.net. Episode 41, another classic episode. Notable players that wore the number 41. We're going with Dirk Nowitzki, legendary guy for the Dallas Mavericks. Let's get it.
Yeah, boy. Y'all know who it is. Your boy, motherfucking 3 guy, 83, not the number, but the name. You know what I'm saying? 3 on your shoulders, whatever what it is, man. It's your boy, Phone Home.
All right, man. All praise to the Most High, man. It's your big homie Trill Tarantino, aka Trill Wheels, aka T Wheels, aka T Wheels on the tank, aka the Cara Blindada, aka the Iron Fist hitting you harder than ever, baby. Coming at you like that, there, man, for episode 41.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Shout out
man.
to Two and Daryl, my bad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
true.
So New Year's resolutions, man. How y'all feel about those? Do y'all have any New Year's resolutions? Do you feel like they fake? Do you feel like they don't last long? What's y'all opinion on New Year's resolution?
My personal opinion on New Year's resolution is I think it's good to develop a growth mindset, but I say just don't wait. You know, why be like, man, I'm gonna wait till January 1, man. If you already got the mindset, just go and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait. Just do it. That's just my thing. That's it for me.
Man.
What?
Go ahead,
You
Dan.
shouldn't have. I'm just to kind of bring it home. You really shouldn't have to wait till the new year to start. I'm gonna be a new me is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Just man,
Every day's a
Yeah.
new day.
exactly. Like if you was gonna do it, do it. That's it.
I
I
don't think
think
it's
that's
that
just
simple, though.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think
what you mean?
the way you said it's simple. You could, for instance, I don't think people say New Year's resolution rather real or fake in the term that you putting it, right? Like you're saying, I can just do it tomorrow. And that's true. But the way I think it's supposed to have been, I think the way it's supposed to be is it's not that I'm waiting. It may be a certain thing that I'm finishing up and I can start it this year. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it's supposed to be. Now I know what you mean by somebody say, man, I'm gonna lose weight in 2026. You know, when it's September 2025, I'm like, nigga, just start now. So I get you saying that. But like, I think it's really what it's meant to be is for something that is like the start of something new that you may have accomplished before, or you know, just a new goal. Like it's not necessarily saying I'm waiting. It's just saying like, okay, I can put more time and effort in it this year. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it's supposed to be. But yes, to your point, most niggas do use it in that way. Like I don't think you should wait to lose weight in 2026 first when you know it's September 3rd. Like niggas, just get your mind right now. You know what I'm saying? By January 1st, you lost 40 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know.
Or if you just can't, or just to kind of back up a little bit, if you just can't, just do it right away, at least put a plan together. You know what I'm saying? Some people be saying they gonna do this and that, and won't even, halfway. If you really don't got a plan, you can't really do nothing anyway. So let's just say if you was gonna let's just say your New Year's resolution is, I'm just making something up, lose 20 pounds, but you know what I'm saying, you already know you can't do that without proper planning. If you drinking Coca-Colas and stuff, you got to put a plan together before and be like, okay, I'm gonna eat right, or maybe I can look up, what I may not start today, but maybe I can look up, what people are doing, and I'm just using that as an example, to kind of help bring it home. But yeah, it's all good.
I think that's what resolutions is, though. That's what I think they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if used right, like I think we kind of water it down as a general public, of what it's supposed to mean. But it really supposed to be, like you said, a plan. Like for instance, like my plan, my New Year's resolution is, I want another certification. Like you could say, well, you should have started studying in September. But I would, I didn't have the time to do that. But now January 26th is a free because I got new opportunities. So I'm like, okay, well, just January 1st, I'm gonna start not January 1st, but whatever. This year I want to have 2 certs. So it's kind of like a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the general public
Yeah.
of definition of resolution, I don't care for. But if it's like a real plan, like,
Mhm.
hey, okay, yeah.
Man, I
That's
think
how
I personally, shout out to anybody trying to evolve and change, but New Year's resolutions are bullshit. I just don't respect it because if you think if something happened and you get this revelation that you need to change or lose weight or save money or whatever, it need to happen right then, bro. You need to plan like why wait to be like, oh man, I'm gonna wait. It's September, so I'm gonna wait until December. I'm put that on my New Year's resolution. And I also looked up some stats here. So look, I consulted with my good friend Chat. ChatGPT says around 40 to 50% of Americans make New Year's resolutions each year. Okay. Here's the staggering number for how many the percentage of people completed. Only 8 to 9% successfully keep New Year's resolutions by the end of the year. So come on, what we talking about? That's just something to put for the headlines and something to say and post about. Man, the real New Year's resolutions are quiet and you pop out 6 months later with your new car or, your updated credit score or your lost 10 pounds or whatever. That's the real resolution. Don't talk about it. Just pop out
Pop
with
out
it.
and show niggas.
So
That's it.
question is, so what's the point of waiting on anything then? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you shouldn't.
I mean, why not?
You think you should?
To y'all point, no, but I think it's a good. I necessarily think people make New
I
Year's
think it depends on what the goal is.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
what I'm
go.
saying.
There you go.
Like,
Yeah.
like for instance, like when I bought this crib, I couldn't afford it at that point in time, but I knew in 2024 I could. So my
Well,
New
but I
Year's
think that kind of goes to the point of what New Year's really is. It's more
Right.
financial than anything. Like it's attached to, in terms of political shit, financial, fiscal year, taxes. Like that's really why the New Year's created. Because if you listen to people like 19 Keys, like he brought up a point that it kind of made sense. Like a lot of people believe that the new year actually starts in like March and April and all that type of
Yes.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A natural changing of the season. So I think it just depends on what the goal is. Because if you have financial goals, you have to wait till the new year. You got to wait on that W-2. You got to wait on certain things
Like
to,
put you in a better
yeah, switch.
space.
Now,
Yeah, that's good
if you
stuff.
talking about going to the gym, and I
That's
think
what's
that
up.
might be what more built for
Yeah, I
sure
think that
is
was built for
referring
you.
to. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
get your fat ass up right now and go to the
Right
gym.
now.
You
And go
know what
to
I'm
the
saying?
gym.
Or if you want
Put
to
that
eat right,
cheeseburger down. Right
yeah,
now.
shit like that. You know what I'm
Right
saying? But
now.
if you got financial goals, I think the New Year's kind of does make more sense for a lot of people if you got certain shit you trying to do. I think it's symbolic, more than anything. It's just what we've been taught, whether it's January 1st or whether it's April 1st, it's just a reset, for some people who
Yeah.
ain't never,
But
had a
see,
reset.
yeah, but I respect the reset. I just think that, we so conditioned to go off everybody else's or society's reset, official reset. And it's like, man, like why do we have to wait until January the 1st? Like, like I think that's a testament to just like kind of marking your own path and living your own life. It's just like, yo, you can wake up and make your own holiday. Like if you started your journey on January 5th, and that should be your day to celebrate. A month from now, February 5th, that's your holiday. And I think
Speaking of January 5th, today is our anniversary, fellas. This is the first
That's
day of
crazy.
Bum, 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 bum. That's
first
love,
pod
man.
dropped today. Yep.
They a day
Dang.
before they
Man.
stormed the White House, ain't it? That's when
Yeah.
we started.
Yeah. we stormed the internet, baby.
Oh, gee, God dang.
hey, no pun intended, because it was a
We
storm
stormed
both.
the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's love though. Damn, bro, we made it a
I mean,
year.
but
We a
I
year
will say
in,
this though,
dog.
bro. I will say
Go
this.
ahead.
I don't think nothing is wrong with like it's a pros and cons to that. Cause
Mhm.
I think New Year's resolutions though, although like it's just like with anything, you got good intentions, bad intentions. And I think the
Yeah.
good intentions of it for people, cause it
Yeah.
just like that 9%, I think that 9% ain't bad. Cause that showed that it somewhat it do works. You know what I'm saying? Some people need a fresh start. Like, look, I can't get
Yeah.
myself together December 1st because I got this going on, that going on. But you know what? When I get that I mean, it just to me, it's the difference of, I'm gonna put it in technology terms. Like some people may restart their computer, but I tell them shut it down completely. Like get a complete restart, recycle. And that might be today, like shit, I've been fucking up all year. I'm not about to try to do something and fuck up again. And then let me just hit that hard reset button. January. I
Right.
know you like, why I gotta be January 1st? Why I can't be now? Well, shit, some people shut down button don't work right there.
Hey,
But the
but
fact that it
that's a
might,
good point, though, Dink. That's a good point because that's when the world shut down technically too. You got to think about it from like November to January 7th, nigga. Might not motherfuckers ain't the same person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers traveling, motherfuckers eating all the bullshit. They know they gonna eat bullshit. And then I bet, let's hit this
hey,
hard reset.
I mean, depending on what you're doing, let me keep
Hey,
building up, but
You ain't focused. You ain't
hey, cause
focused.
Bill,
but
what
to
I
your
tell you,
point,
when
though, oh my
when
god,
we went home, I ate and I usually don't eat like
Like,
that. Man, my mama cooked. My mama had made a apple pie. For the first time, I just sat there and watched her make it. When I seen all that sugar she just poured in that thing, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Because I never eat stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was so good. You feel me? But I was just like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Hey,
I
see,
never
that,
it
that's
and
what
it
it's
that
for though.
and it actually made me enjoy. I felt like I enjoyed life because for one, and like I'm grown now, so I got my own life and stuff like that. And it'd be hard to just, what I'm saying, just be my mama. She stay a certain amount of way, so it's hard for me to see her all the time outside of FaceTime. But just being there, it just felt like home again. It just did like, dang, this is what I remember when I was little. Apple pie, the kitchen smelling a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's a different house, but when I smell, I told my mama thought this was so funny when I said this to her. I said, man, this house smell like it's supposed to smell. Like she was making turkey necks. And I was like, man, it smells just how she is. She just thought that was just so funny. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
Hope.
No,
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 man,
no, no. But you got your
damn, I
first.
mean,
I bet Hope was like,
damn,
nigga was mad one.
tell me what you really want to say.
hey Bill,
It's just, you got your certain favorite things that your mom or your grandma cooked that ain't nobody in the whole world could do. You know what I'm saying? And that was just what it was at that particular time.
Hey, but to that point though, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this shit, like we don't realize it, but like a lot of this shit line up like with like the business year, like when motherfuckers like they gotta pay taxes, they gotta give out bonuses, they gotta get ready for the next year, and it's like shit, everything just shut down. You know what I'm saying? And so I think back to Dink point, like it is like for the world, it's a natural reset.
there's a
You know
shutdown
what I'm
button for a
saying?
minute. You shut it down,
Yeah.
turn it back on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Man,
think
that
it's
was
I think it's fair. You know what I'm saying? I think it's somewhat fair. And it would is.
I feel you, but nah.
I want
nah,
let's ask you then, Bill.
everybody made
When,
good points about it though.
hey Bill, when did you lose your weight then?
Started like in.
I
Ooh,
think
matter of fact,
January 1st,
I got a picture.
2016.
I got a picture. Hold up. I'm gonna look at the date on the picture. When I said, you know what? I'm finna get this weight off. I definitely wasn't in January though. I can tell you that for a fact. Cause I always felt like this about New Year's resolution.
No, I get why.
It was in
I totally get why. I'm playing devil advocate because I
Hey,
got
man.
but
weight, bro.
why you looking for that though? But just to kind of go off, that 9%. That is kind of motivating though. To be like, man, what if I could be in that bottom percent? If you
You know what
just
I'm
say
saying?
if you reach, you know what I'm saying. So that's because not everybody's sticking to the plan.
Took this
You
picture.
posted that. I remember you posted that on
I
IG.
I took this picture September 2nd, 2017 at 1:05. So I think
AM?
that's just huh?
At AM in the morning?
No, PM and it
Okay.
1:05 PM. No, I don't think I was that committed, but not yet anyway. But I don't know, man. It's just like I think that once you have a download in your spirit, and I think yes, like financially, it's a thing because the world shut down. The holidays happen, sales happen. Like especially if you got kids, like and maybe this is me talking from a place where I don't have children right now. So I think that's a little different too. Cause like if you got kids, then you definitely it's gonna be harder for you, right? The school is out. You
That's a good point.
got the holidays. You got Santa. You got so much going on. And so I
Snacks in
get
that
that.
bitch.
You said what? Yeah, snacks, right? You got family coming down.
Actually,
So
one half in that bitch kids got.
That's a good
yeah.
point.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll respectfully retract my statement then, because I ain't think about all of that. Yeah, I'm talking
it's a
from a
lot.
one-sided perspective. Yeah, it's a lot with kids, and yeah, it's a lot. I can understand that.
I mean, I know we can agree with you too on that shit because kids change a lot of shit. 'Cause I remember I could like
Yeah.
get up and work out like 5 in the morning without no problem. Nigga, I get up 5 in the morning too fast. She might wake up and it's like that shit dead. That whole my
Yeah.
whole day is
You
fucked.
be like this. You be like this.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, see, I ain't think about that. I ain't
Woo!
think about that.
And when you finally motivated, Bill, like,
Uh-huh.
bro, I remember it was a time I was really motivated. I probably went like 2 to 3 days like straight, right? I know that ain't a lot, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm back in rhythm. So that
Yep.
4th day, Ayla woke up. And you know, Lex ain't no morning person. So we agreed that like I'm more of the morning. So I'm more morning.
Yeah.
So I had to take her, and that was an hour worth of trying to get her back to bed. By that time, it's like a whole motivation shot. So even if
Well,
you
okay,
try to
then
go,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, bro. What do you think about these like influencers who be having like their kids with them while they like doing? Is that even realistic, or is that just like all for show?
I think it's realistic. I
it's
think it's
realistic. I
realistic.
don't like talking about
They
nobody
gotta
else
be
parenting either.
they gotta be dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's more of a dedication thing then. It's like that's kind of going back to what we talking about.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about a lot of the famous influencers got a lot more help too, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Support.
You
Yeah. Okay.
know
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
say help. I think that's what their passion. They're putting those passions together
Right.
with their kids and involving them in their daily habits. Some people don't want to
Yeah.
involve the kids in the daily habits.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't
okay.
gonna, I ain't gonna lie, like, ain't gonna be on no TV.
Yeah, like that's like my mom tell me all the time, man, you need to have them kids, on social media more, you know what I'm saying? Because they funny as hell, but it's just like I might do it here and there, but that's not my goal to make that a constant habit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, like
I mean, that
because
makes
that's
sense.
yeah. So I think that's they just putting passion with passion, and it's like if you could stack it, shit, why not stack it if that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I done told my girl a bunch of times, like she sit around and she watch those people that, they be with their kids and they work out and all. I'm like, yo, you can go do the same shit. Like,
Right.
No, you definitely can.
you
It's
know
hard.
what I'm
Yeah.
It's hard to do it with a baby, but like when they get older, I can actually
Definitely.
I can see me doing it a little because Ayla can entertain
saying? These
herself.
hoes be famous and shit.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
my
It's
kids be
right
right there.
there.
Just about every time I'll be working out, my kids be right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty
Man,
much what it was. Remember when with our dad? You know what I'm saying?
I
We
was
was
just
right.
finna say that, bro.
We
I
was
just finna
right
say
there. You
I wish
know what
social
I'm
media
saying?
was popping back then, but we would have been famous. I
Like,
mean, they would have had me pulling the tie.
oh
My
man,
pops lifting weights, lifting the couch.
man,
Like,
Oh no,
man.
I'm with you. I
My,
know definitely when Ayla get older, I'm gonna be more.
Right.
It's just like
Yeah.
now, if I go in that way,
If she ain't slept and you ain't
Yeah.
slept, and then I
right?
know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah. Now
saying.
that's a different. That's a
and
different.
she coming in
Yeah.
while I'm working out, 180 pounds loud, but
Yeah.
well, that.
That's a safety
I mean,
thing.
that'd be
Yeah,
a
I
big press.
respect that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
that'd be a
respect
big
that. That's
press.
why
Ayla might come right up under that bit, no doubt.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, see with that with Phoenix them. I used to tell them This ain't no playroom. This ain't no toys. Don't be in here. None of that. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much how how our dad did us too. But I let them understand you can get hurt in here. Do not be in here picking up stuff. They already know. Don't even touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they be right there. And even
look at nothing.
even Phoenix, and that man, she's so funny, man. But even though I don't let her, participate in weights and stuff, we do other stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like it be like a little cool interaction thing sometimes.
How
Even
many
with
you
that.
got
So
now,
sometimes
T?
say that again.
You got what, 4? Huh?
Yeah, I got 4.
Jeez,
I
man.
got 10, 7,
Oh,
2,
1, 7, 2.
10, 7, 2, and 4. One about to be 4.
I used to skip
So
up
And
the
I got so
old one,
many
then I
kids.
got a 2.
you got some more in you, Willie-O?
No, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with.
Horn dog.
Hey,
Well, that nigga
man.
Bill told me he had a nugget. I said, God damn, T, you just had one.
Yeah, hey, my mama said the same thing.
What's 4 to go?
Huh? Nah, man, you know what's so crazy? And I tell my kids this, and my oldest kids, they understand. I had no intention of having children. Like if I would have went my whole life without, you know what I'm saying? And as I was like, man, I tell people I don't want, I don't want that, you know what I'm saying, like that. But
Yeah.
when it started happening, I was like, oh, okay. And then it just became like it just become a part of you. It's just like you can't even see your life without it now. You know what I'm saying? You like it's man, it be so crazy because my kids they be going over their auntie house and stuff like that. I be really bored at the house. Like if I ain't got nothing to do, I be like, dang man, it's like it's slick. Like I ain't got nobody to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like cause we always outside running around, hide and seek. They want to do duck duck goose. They want to jump on the trampoline. We always doing something. I'm talking about as soon as I get off work, like I work from home. You know what I'm saying? So when I open the garage, my daughter usually right there, and she like, you want to play? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm like, man, just give me 5 minutes. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? But it's always something. So like when they be like absent, you be like, dang, like, I be like thinking like, man, it's crazy. Like, what would I be doing without them? You know what I'm saying? Like it's really weird to even think about, but man, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the goal at first, but man, I guess there's that thing that say, you tell God your plans, he'll laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't in the plans. You know what I'm saying? I heard that saying before, but
Bro,
yeah.
it's crazy. I used to feel like that. I used to feel like I was like, bro, I don't want kids. That's crazy. I
Mhm.
don't want kids.
Mhm.
But now
Mhm.
it's like the older I get, and it's like, man, the more I be like, man, like I wouldn't. I want a kid. I want to be a father one day.
Right.
Bro, you asked me the same thing 3 years ago. I'd be like, why you won't get out my face talking about a kid?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, but I don't like where do we get that? And even in my head, I'm like, man, where is this mentality come from? And
Mhm.
I think more so it's just like instilled in us. Don't have kids early. Don't have kids too premature. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Get your life together. Go live. Go X, Y, and Z. And it was just like, man, like so you kind of that conditioning kind of just get stuck in you until later adulthood. I know for me, it did. So now I be like want to experience fatherhood. That's a goal of mine.
Right.
Some point in
Man,
life.
it's
New
amazing
Year's
thing too.
resolution. Yeah, you know, right?
Hey,
You know what, Dink? You like,
Dink
hey,
gonna
son,
get
come
to
on.
you. Hey, Dink gonna get to you now. Get to you 10 years later for like
Like
procrastination.
procrastination.
10 years for later. Yeah,
No
man.
Hey,
fun with it.
I am definitely with the New Year's resolution with that one. Cheers to that.
Hey,
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I always knew I would have kids, but I never did want kids. If that makes sense, like because you think of because freedom that's gonna be taken away, right?
Right.
Like ain't such thing.
Yep.
Like my life ain't mine no more. Like every day, like I be having to talk to Lick every day about the next thing I'm gonna do because I know we gotta take care of Taylor, right? And I'm like, hey, we got game Friday, which I would never be told. I would just be like, the day of, I would be like, hey, you come to the game. Oh yeah, all right, bet. Now it's like I gotta let her know, like, damn near give her 2 weeks notice on shit. Then she got
Yeah.
a doctor appointment because she got tongue tie. So I got budget for that. I'm like, man, shit, this shit, like, goddamn. But I love it. It's just the crazy part. Like,
But
love it. It's
but you
just,
know what's so crazy? Even before that, I think I was telling Hope this one time. In my mind, it just blows my mind how, let's just say, before you and your significant other met, you just had y'all two had your own separate lives. And whatever it was doing, you probably didn't have time for nothing else. But
Right.
then as soon as you meet this person, you start rearranging your whole entire like what your normal, day-to-day thing is, and y'all just become one. The next thing you know, like it was already happening before you had kids. You know what I'm saying? Like even if y'all was just living together. Normally you would just be like, if you ain't got no obligations, really, you just leave. But now you might tell your girl, you might put her on notice, even if you're not asking her, you might just be like, hey baby, I'm gonna do. It's already changing. It's all because it's like these things start slowly, like it's like little waves. And then next thing you know, you are where you are. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't happen overnight. It just that's just how life is. You know what I'm
They get
saying?
to a
If that
point
makes
your
sense.
ass is asking for permission, ain't it?
I mean, but that's what happens. You
Yeah,
basically like
but
because now what if you do got kids? What if y'all got kids now? So now you got to be like, hey, you cool if I do this in here because who knows at that particular time you trying to do something, they might, like you said, it might be a doctor's appointment or you know what I'm saying, like anything could be in the way. So now you got to really see. You can't just be like, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, or you gotta just really plan it. Like you said, I gotta tell my ladies 2 weeks ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
nigga,
she can
nigga,
mentally prepare.
I schedule a haircut 2 weeks ahead of time. I ain't never did that shit in my life.
Yeah, that's
Never.
how it be,
Hey,
man.
bro, you know what? Look, having this conversation with all three of y'all, bro, and this is like all y'all are great fathers. Like, bro,
Appreciate
like,
that.
yeah, for sure. And it's like, bro, when I see that, honestly, like me, like we brothers, all of us, and Willie-O my real brother, but like, yeah, we brothers. So it's like, bro, I know looking at y'all, like not saying that, like y'all give me confidence that I can be a good father. You
Hold
know what I
on,
mean? And I
man.
really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because I know if Dink can be a father, a good father, I know I can be. And Dink is a great dad. You know that's what I'm saying.
I
And
surprise myself
that's
every
so
day,
funny because it's
dog.
like, bro, I know you from junior college, bro. Do
Yeah,
you
bro.
know you from junior college? You know what I'm saying? So,
You're right.
and I'm halfway making a joke, but it's just like, man, I
Not real,
appreciate
for real.
even just having this relationship with y'all for real.
But
And
I think
like,
I think the other side to that is you could be looking like a great father on the outside looking
I was thinking
the
about that too.
outside looking in, but at the
Mhm.
same time, like it's stuff that like that you're working on, you know what I'm saying, with your child, you know what I'm saying, and just when they have temper tantrums or their learning curve or you know what I'm saying, their eating like you know what I'm saying, or how they see you, like it's that's a everyday battle, you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly
And,
Yeah.
what you're saying.
and on the
Yeah.
outside looking in, like, yeah, you can see that video of Elijah, he's smiling, da da da. But man, that nigga just went through it
It just went through it.
right
Hey,
before that video. You
that's a
know
good
what
point. But see, you like me as like working with kids and how I've worked with kids pretty much my whole career and like my adult career. You look at a kid and how they respond to their parents.
I'm
How
saying?
do
Oh
a kid run to
for
their
sure,
parents? How
for
do a
sure. Yeah,
kid
yeah.
smile
Yeah.
and light up
Yeah.
when they're around their parents? And
I
bro,
agree with that. Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Willie-O around his kids,
Yeah.
all of them run to him.
Right.
Like all of them happy to see him. All of them look to
I
him. They
agree with that.
respect him.
Yeah.
Ayla, we all just saw how Ayla was just running with
Exactly.
Dink, and she feel
Yeah.
comfortable with Dink,
Yeah.
and she's just
You
able to be
see it.
just herself. Same with
Yeah.
Smooth. Smooth kids able to just be themselves. I seen Elijah with his Spider-Man on. It's like, bro, kids don't do that unless they happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
so it's like
I
I
called
look
Bill.
at
I called Bill. I told Bill before I picked up Elijah. I said, bro, he gonna get in the car. He gonna tell you what color he got. And I'm talking about, I'm on the phone with the Bill. I'm like, just listen, bro. He got in the car. Dad, I got blue today. I got blue. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
And
even
then
have to ask him.
right.
And that's the stuff I look for, bro. And it's like that's how
That's true.
I can
That's
say what
true.
I'm saying is because,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
all
true.
y'all kids respect y'all. They comfortable around y'all.
Yeah.
You know, they run to y'all. So,
Yeah.
man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing as fathers, and you setting that example, bro. I love to see that, and I love y'all for that.
Okay, hold up, Bill.
Respect.
Don't get me wrong. Them little fuckers cause some stress. Them fuckers cause some stress now. They got a bad side. Y'all see Ayla be smiling.
I can't
and
even imagine, bro.
She be climbing on his chair and falling. They get to crying. Like, nigga,
I
why
mean,
you
I
up
think
there?
I
Like,
think
why?
definitely
Why? Like, why you even get up there?
they come with, I think, they come with it's all good stress, but they do bring like a sense of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? When you just think about life, you think about,
Everything.
10 years, you think about tomorrow, you think about what the fuck they gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? My kids picky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily have to worry about, the freedoms and what I'm gonna do. Like I'm not a person that has to do a lot as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't really, I'm not the person that is gonna have to never had to worry about schedules like, oh, I gotta do this. That ain't me. Nigga, waking up and knowing what the fuck they gonna eat for the next 12 hours is a fucking task.
That's insane, bro.
Dang.
Because all they want to eat is what the fuck they want to eat.
That's a fact. That
You know
is
what
a fact.
They don't care about you trying to switch it up. If they can eat chicken nugget and all that vegan shit, it ain't gonna work, my nigga.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna fucking work.
Yeah,
Say,
You gonna get it.
ain't no such thing as vegan parents when you got kids.
You gonna get them niggas them fucking chicken nuggets.
But it's
You
easy
know
on
what I'm
them
saying?
too.
Hey, it is so. I'm so glad you said that, Smooth, because you were saying, like the struggle of like, like how I said, it might look one way on the outside, but you going with these internal battles on the inside with them. That's one of my things. I be like, man, my kids like to eat what they eat. You know what I'm saying? And then it's so crazy. This so crazy because even my mama. It's the grandparents, they just different from, how it was when you grew up.
Grandparents get to do
Oh
whatever
my
the fuck.
goodness. Like my mama was like, listen, she was trying to school me on how you gotta give him to what he want because it's a certain texture. I was like, Mom, we didn't grow up like that. It was what it was in the house. You
I
get
just
what I'm
don't
saying?
think I don't think we remember, bro. I don't think we remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know my grandma. I know I got my way with my grandma.
With my grandma, yeah.
I got my way. But as far as like how our parents see things, I just don't think we remember, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we act like it was a certain way, but we was. How much do you remember from when you was 4 and 5 years old?
That's true. That's true.
Man,
That's
look,
true.
but I remember my daddy thumping me in the head, playing around in the kitchen. Nah, bro, like,
I mean, but it
like
had to be a
literally.
continuous thing though. A nigga probably was thumping
Man,
your
that
ass.
was a continuous. I got a continuous
Nah, but
thumping.
I'm gonna tell you what it, Bill, I'm gonna tell you what it is though. I'm gonna tell you what it is, why you got thumped in the head. Cause it ain't that man, you might already be tired from work, all this extra stuff going on, just dealing with life.
Yeah.
And I do understand my pops now that I have kids. I truly do. Sometimes when your kids are just being kids and giggling, laughing, sometimes you just want to tell them, be quiet. I never forget, me and my brother was in the back seat. We was just laughing, having a good time. And my daddy said, y'all stop with all that laughing, sounding like little damn girls. That's what he said. Now, it probably wasn't the fact that we was probably just laughing. He probably had a lot going on in life at that particular time. You get what I'm saying?
I'm 7, bro. I'm 7
And
years
we didn't
old.
understand
What are you
that.
doing?
But what I'm saying is, now that I'm older, it's times where I can say as a dad, I don't feel like when they're not doing anything wrong. They're just being children. You want them to be happy. But at that particular time, it's like if you in the room, or if you in the living room trying to chill, and it's just like extra loudness. Sometimes you just want peace and quiet. And I understand pops now. You know what I'm saying? I get that now. And my dad was a great dad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was a great
let me tell you
dad.
what I do last night. So Elijah, he he about to get ready to go back to school. So he go to school tomorrow. So all right, we got to start the routine back of going to bed early. So I took him a bath, and he been sleeping on the floor in Levi's room. You know what I'm saying? He don't like sleeping in his room. So I put Levi in the bed, and I was like, all right, Elijah, go get in your bed. No, go get in your bed. No, look you dead in the face. All right, I said 5, 4. He might as well say 3, 2, 1, because that nigga didn't.
Keep that nigga man.
Man, I had to whip his ass.
That's your job, Bill. CPS
and go get it, nigga.
Go get the switch, bro.
Nigga, you gonna have to call the CBS, PBS on my mama and daddy too. On my whole goddamn generation. You gonna be arresting generation after generation.
Man, what? Everybody going to jail. A whole family tree in jail.
Right.
Oh,
But
hey,
yeah, but
okay,
no,
so
it's just like little stuff like that. And it's like, bro, like I tried to handle the shit like in, the new way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, Elijah, go get in the bed. Go get in the bed. And them niggas don't respond to that shit.
That nigga gonna cuss you out for the next 30 years. You do that shit.
okay, so what's the hardest? What's harder as a parent? Being consistent or being patient?
Well, patience, for sure.
Yeah.
Patience is the hardest.
Going back to that example that I was saying. Going back to what I was saying.
It's just like that's internal. Like, nigga, you could just do it. You know what I'm saying? For me, it is. For me, you know what I'm saying? I fucking basically raised my brother and sister. So consistency is easy for me. But patience is something that I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? With my kids.
They definitely teach you that. And that's going back to what I was saying. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, going back to what I was saying earlier about, sometimes I guess your mind be overstimulated. You just want quietness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm learning, or that's what I've learned in this process is being patient. Like, man, just because I got a lot going on with me, or it ain't even really a lot going on with me. It's just, just wanting to digress and just relax and just chill, but just be patient with them. Cause they not just like, man, they not doing anything wrong. Just like me and you, Bill, we was in the back. We wasn't doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that was just, I learned from that situation, bringing it into my fatherhood, in fatherhood. Like, dang, okay, I can be a little more patient with them because they ain't doing, they just being kids. And that's what and that's the ultimate goal. That's what I want for them. I want them to be in laughter.
Right. Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would probably say, I'll say patience, I guess, because mine ain't y'all's age yet. Mine is consistency, I think. And when I explain it, I may be wrong. It may end up being patience. But I just say mine is consistency. And if I'm wrong, if it's patience, then let me know. But it's as far as like Ayla crying, right? So we trying to keep her bedtime consistent or her not giving her pacifier consistent. And that get hard because it's like, man, she over there. Huh? So it's that patience? Okay. And sometimes she over there crying. I be like, man, give me a goddamn pacifier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or she want to go to sleep. I'm like, all right, look, bro, just let me don't stay up.
Yeah, but we had talked about that, and you told me it was a reason why she had to get out the pacifier. You know what I'm saying? But like even that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I done kind of learned just from a lot of stuff, like, bro, man, let them kids do what they do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Elijah, he wasn't drinking out of cup, you know what I'm saying? And my mom, she was like, that boy's supposed to be drinking out of cup. And me and her I'm talking about, we got into a full-fledged argument.
That's what you're going to learn.
I'm talking about, we got into a full-fledged argument, dog. And so, I think some things are true, but at the same time, bro, like, just let these kids be kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the rush? Why are we rushing these kids to be fucking grown-ups like it's some type of prize at the end? Like, what are we doing?
I'm an adult and I ain't got nothing but hard times being an adult. I had to go to work.
What are we doing?
Punish for being an adult.
What is on the other side of 18, brother? It's nothing on the other side. The grass don't get greener.
I tell Kingston all the time, bro, stay a kid as long as you can. Please.
What's your hardest realization as a parent?
That the grass don't get greener.
For me. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you got it, Willie-O.
You said the hardest realization as a parent? For me, knowing that they actually gonna leave the house one day. That's my personal hardest realization. You know what I'm saying? That's
but you raised them, but you raised them to leave the crib one day, Willie.
I know, but it's like, man, at the same time, that's what everybody, I mean, of course, that's what you want them to be, self-sufficient, where they can go out and take care of themselves. But it's just like,
forced to teach those things that you really don't want to teach.
Exactly. And it's like I look at Kingston, Phoenix, and I just be like, they growing so fast, and I want to stop it almost. Like not stop, but it's like I just want to hold up, like, because I look at their picture, I look at their old pictures, and it's like when you with them on a day-to-day basis, you don't even it really don't register to you sometimes how fast they growing. You know what I'm saying? Until you look at past pictures, and it kind of make me sad a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh snap, you
Yeah.
not as little as you was like last year, like, you know what I'm saying, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like, and you, even though you like start tripping out because they intelligence growing and they able to hold different type of conversation with you, but that's all part of them growing up. You know what I'm saying? And you sometimes, well, for me, I don't realize it until I look back on like old pictures. I be like, dang, that wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
dang, she's growing up. Or
Mhm.
even with Kingston, he's 10. Like it hit me like,
Yeah.
dang, in 10 more years, he's 20. Like these 10 years, like where did that go? You feel me? Like that's
Yeah.
how I be feeling. Like I still be
Mhm.
looking at him like I remember bringing you home like from the hospital, and like I look up, it's like I just blinked a few times and you're 10 years old now. And it's like you think about it, like he's gonna be driving tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how my mind kind of
Mhm.
registers things. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I be telling Hope, I be like, man, he gonna be driving tomorrow, and I be dead serious, like because one day you're
Mhm.
gonna look up and these things are just gonna be taking place just like it is today. So, for
Yeah.
me, that's the hardest realization that like, man, one day, like you ain't gonna be able to like protect and cuff them from everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially your girls. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
why I be roasting the hell out of my son.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And that's why you have to be hard on them sometimes. Like
But you gotta equip them. You gotta
you
equip
got
them
to.
with something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You
And
gotta
that's a
equip them
good
with
point.
something.
That's a good point.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all, shit, y'all boys way deeper than me. Paul, I was gonna say my big realization was I realized why people have so much PTO at their job. Older people that have so much PTO, like never used.
Yeah.
Because using that
Mhm.
bitch, you ain't never off anyway. Every time I take PTO, every time I take
That's a
PTO,
job.
bro, if I take
Yeah.
off, I got Ayla. Like,
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm
Oh
Right.
yeah.
not
Yeah.
like me and Lex being like, she's like, oh, you off? She can stay here. I'm like, man, I'm just
I'm not off.
you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
like, bro, this the most PTO I'd ever saved because it's like, oh,
That's
I
so
used to
funny.
just take off to be like chilling. Like, I don't feel like going to work and take
Dang.
That's
off.
so funny you said that, Dink, because Raquel, she got off work. She was like, "Yeah, I'm so glad to be off." I'm like, "Yeah, I just got off too." Because I be real like, shit, I've been
Yeah.
working all day too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
man, look, what
Ain't
we
no
gonna
more
do?
days off. Time you
Yeah.
come home,
Dang. So
hey, like if I could Lisa take her to mom's house, like to her mama house. And I'm like, she's like, oh, you taking out tonight? Taking out today? I'm like, I'd be like, nah, I ain't, I'm gonna take off. And she'd be like, well, you can keep Ayla. And I'd be like, man, but we saying she go to mom's house. But mom, no, I'm like, dang, so it's just like, fuck it, let me go. I'm gonna just stay at the work, bro. I mean, not that you don't want to take care of your daughter, but it's just if you got work anyway, it's like, keep that PTO. I'm over with.
I'd rather go to work. I'd rather go to
I
work.
ain't understanding none of this shit, but you gotta take a nap. She ain't hearing that shit at
Yeah.
all.
Oh,
At
That
all.
oh
shit
no,
don't
no.
exist.
Yeah.
That shit
You know,
don't
when they get
exist.
older, it get a little better though. I mean,
Yeah,
I will
that's
say it's always gonna be something, but as they get older, you'll be able to communicate like, hey man, y'all
but
relax.
but that's like the pros and cons. As they get older, they start
Mm-hmm.
understanding certain things and you start
Mm-hmm.
being able to
Mm-hmm.
move a certain way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
shit, to what you saying though, Dink, like shit, nigga, you have to really enjoy those little moments. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Don't
Because
take that
that could
day
be
off. Yeah.
because that could be the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, it ain't really a moment that I ain't caught. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Levi walking or Elijah riding his bike or saying a certain sentence that everybody ain't heard. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm with them.
Right.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, those days, but shit, that could be a little moment that you just like, oh shit. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Yeah.
And you be
This one,
tripped out by the little shit you done heard. They say like, damn, how you know that word?
dog.
Like, you
This
be,
nigga, this nigga Elijah riding his bike, dog. He's riding his bike.
man, that's
And
crazy.
it's so funny because he took the training wheels off. I took them off and he was like, man, no, I ain't doing it. And then one day I just seen he just picked the bike up and he tried it. And I was just like, man, let me just push this nigga. So I pushed him and see, he started doing it. And it ain't like it didn't take too many tries. He just started doing it. So it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just like, like them little moments. It might be
Yeah.
one. It's a little moment in there. You be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Would you say like this is an interesting conversation to me? Just hearing y'all thoughts about this. So Smooth, would you say like being like your proudest moment is just as a father is just actually being present and like actually like catching these like real moments in real time?
I wouldn't say present because I think you can be present and non-present at the same time. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like conscious,
Yeah, but
of
I'm
all
just
this
saying,
stuff.
like, I'm not gonna act like I'm just like, nigga, I could be on my phone, I could be watching TV, them niggas be back there in fucking flour. That's what I'm not gonna act like niggas ain't just back there doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being able to catch those moments, you know what I'm saying? Like I done caught a lot of the moments. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would be I think that's the proudest thing is like just being able to catch those little moments that everybody, when you work a 9 to 5, you don't see them. The daycare teacher telling you about them. Yeah, she walked today. She did this today, or he did this. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit, you got to watch this video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Dang, that's dope. That's dope.
And
what
for
about
me
y'all
personally,
two?
I seen it. This is what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working a night shift job. You know, as soon as she told me she was pregnant, like I got to find a way to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like all what can produce those, and I'm not saying that's the route for everybody because it's not.
Right.
Saying, but that was for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Then what about you, bro? Like
What? Like what?
proud moments. Like what are you most proud of as a father, bro? Like in that space.
I got some good shit to talk about after this too.
Yeah. My proud. I mean, I'll probably be piggybacking off Smooth. Just the fact that you there. Like, I know I'll make a joke about the PTO shit. There'd be a lot of times that Alex would still take it to her mom's house, and I'd be like, "Nah, I want my baby." You know what I'm saying? And she'll just stay like it probably been one time probably out of 10 where I'd be off and I say I don't want it, but then I'm like, nah, hell nah,
Nah, but you need your day though, bro.
Oh yeah, that's you definitely
No,
do.
you do, but I still don't. It's like I still don't take it. You like, man, my baby.
Yeah,
you know
you need your day, my nigga. You need your fucking day. You need your fucking day, my nigga. You need your fucking day, my nigga.
And you know what? Just
I say
just
Cause
to
you
bring
gonna
it
have
home
child
too.
CPS at your door because you done spazzed out.
For
And you ain't get that rest day that day you was supposed to be resting. You done went and did some. You done went ham.
But my proudest moment, I would probably say, it really ain't a proud moment. It's just I guess it's back to realization. It's like I never realized how much anxiety a kid bring you because of the love you have for them. Like this the most.
Boy.
I probably after Lex, like getting married, this probably the most my head had never been on a swivel. Like you just be looking at shit, looking at every surrounding door, like what that nigga doing, you know what I'm saying? Just looking. You know, just cause you like, see, I gotta keep baby girl safe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm that sole provider. So it's kind of like I remember I used to tell Lex, cause she used to think that she's like, why you want to go to the club with your girlfriend? And you know, one reason, but then second, the main reason, like I used to tell her for real though. Nah, but the main reason is because, like I used to tell her, like, bro, I don't want my head on a swivel in the club. Like if I'm with you, it work though, bitch. Nah, it works. Nah, but seriously though, I don't like my head on the swivel. I'm like, bro, if you come to the club with me, right? Like if dude trying to dance on you or something like that, you're gonna be looking. He say, "Hey, I gotta
fight him." Now you about to get my.
Nah, I'm about to get my ass beat. You know, this shit, it's just too much shit going on. Nigga touch you on your ass. You looking at me.
You're supposed to go to the club to have a good time, not stressed out.
Yeah, nigga touch you on your ass.
Have a good time in the club.
Retaliate. I'm like, man,
I can't be worried about you and me and the rest of these.
And the rest of these niggas. And the rest of these niggas. But no, though, it's just so probably that's probably been my most head on the swivel type shit ever. Like I'm probably less unselfish. Like far as like I be making sure I have like I used to like buy shoes and shit built. like I still buy some shoes, but most time now I kind of like to make sure like, and although I can afford them, I can put that towards Ayla in case something
You
happens to her.
thinking
Yeah,
ahead
you
of
just be
time.
thinking about it. Like
Yeah. Just be
I
thinking
love it.
about stuff, and
I love it,
yeah,
but I hate it
'cause
because you be thinking about shit just to be thinking about it. Like, damn, but shit.
Cause you gotta think when we was in college, most of the stuff people was living by was YOLO. You only
Yeah.
live once, and niggas was just doing whatever they wanted.
Right.
They ain't really didn't have no responsibility. Like, niggas was in Florida 9-10 days doing God knows what. You know what I mean? Like we was just living. You know what I'm saying? And like not even really thinking about the consequences. But like when you got a family, you can't just be like YOLO, cause your decisions, them YOLO decisions affect, you know what I'm saying, that other somebody else. It reflects your baby, it might affect your lady, and then it could cause a huge mess. So it's like, man, like you saying, you know, being selfless. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that is one of the things. That's a good point that you brought up. That is a very good point, because it's like it almost it forces you. It's like it kind of forces you to be a better person, basically.
Nah, it do, but
Otherwise you wouldn't have did it on your own, or I ain't gonna say you wouldn't have did it, or it would have took you more. Probably would have took you more time.
It would
to
have been
come
more
to the
resistance.
realization.
Right. It would have been more resistance.
Right.
But I think when people say kids are expensive, I think that shit is highly overrated. I
think
think
so too.
I think that shit is highly overrated, especially if you got a good village, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure if I call one of y'all boys and say, "Hey man, I need $50 for some diapers," you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you ain't too
bro,
We send it to
might,
London.
you might want to throw some of that certainty back.
but I'm just saying though, like,
yeah,
like your village, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's amazing.
Everybody has a village, bro. And
Hey,
these kids are well taken care of outside of me. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta thank God for that. Now, that's a fact. Cause man, like you said, a village, when you got a team of people on your side, like man, it's so amazing. Like my mom be buying my kids stuff, and it just be saving money. And we just be saving money off that stuff alone. And I be like, dang, that's crazy.
I can't, nigga. I ain't bought a pair of shoes. I ain't bought a pair. It's
I know what you mean.
It's so funny because Raquel mom, she was yesterday. Levi had a pair of shoes. We was trying to put his foot in a size 5. And her mom was like, he wears 7.5. And Raquel was like, no, he wears 5. Man, we put that 5 on, that bitch did not fit. And like that just told me like, nigga, come to shoes and like little clothes. Nigga, I ain't had to come out of pocket for none of that shit.
Amazing, bro. When you got a village behind
you. I ain't came out of pocket for none of that shit, dog.
That's a blessing.
Not yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's their way of, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, all that shit is a privilege, bro.
You know what's so crazy? Not even really realizing that I even grew up in a village, cause I'll never forget when we was little, my grandma, we used to go over to her Christmas, house for holidays and stuff. I used to be looking for toys, but she used to give us packs of shirts and socks and stuff like that. And that really was helping my parents out. You feel me? And I used to hate that. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older and it registered to me, like I'm like, oh mama, thank you. Like that it's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got a mama that's gonna give these kids, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Cause I didn't understand it when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, look, bro. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna save that money. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Hey, that makes sense though, man, because I can imagine like we talked about, like the parents have the kids often. So imagine having to be there emotionally for the kids, disciplined, to be consistent with the kids, and then have to like really go all out and like spend all your money on the kids and not have any type of outlet or support. Bro, that's why CPS get called out, because the parents be so frustrated. You know what I mean? Stuff like that happens. So that's love.
Yeah, man. And so, and again, just it's a blessing, because some people may not have that team behind them too. You know what I'm saying? Luckily I got a mom and dad that came through and blessed them kids so much with so much, man. It's like, Dang, that's crazy. He'll tell me, "Hey man, I know how it is, dude." You know what I'm saying? that's what he'll tell. Cause we talk on a different level now.
Bro,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
talk just like Mr.
That's how he be talking though. He's like, "Hey man, I know," and that's how I register. That's why I understand him on a whole nother level now. I get it. Like back in the day, he's like, "Hey," one day he was like, "Hey man, I understand you be tired," cause cause he reflecting back on the times when me and Bill was little, and he knew, you know, some days it's just what it was. He was just tired, had a lot on him. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling me, man, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you at in life. If you need somebody to talk to, come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing that again you got that village behind you, man. It's I can't even really, man. God is good, man. God is great, actually. That's all I got to say about that. You know
God
what I'm
is good
saying?
all the time. God, like,
Well, speaking of God, the nigga told these motherfuckers God was finna strike the world with a fucking flood.
And pulled
Oh,
up in a Benz.
yeah,
And pulled
bro.
up in the
Pulled up in
bed
the Benz.
Yeah,
after this
bro.
shit was so.
what y'all talking about? Hold on, what?
The dude, he
Hey,
told,
I
you
got
know
it
what I'm
right here.
saying?
I got it right here. I got it
Yeah,
right here. I
yeah,
got it right
yeah.
here.
My boy said
That's
he gonna
crazy.
float either way.
Well, speaking of God, I'm a motherfucking beast.
I like that transition, Smooth. You did
Yeah,
that.
that
You
was
did your big
smooth.
one on that one. Hey, that's legendary
Yeah, man.
transition.
The goddamn
Dang.
Guyanian prophet. This nigga told him a flood was coming back, Dink.
And Bob,
He told him a
That's
flood was
crazy.
coming back. I think it was supposed to hit on Christmas Day.
That's crazy.
The nigga pulled up in the
It's
Benz after making $80,000. How do you
Wow.
make 80 grand? Like
Like
what
for
that was?
building the ark, bro.
Oh, okay,
and you know what's so
okay.
crazy? It's
Yeah,
like,
he built the ark.
did he
Let's
really
see.
though?
Yeah, he did. Let's see if we
yeah,
can
this is
find
He
real,
built
video
it.
of that.
bro. This is a real thing.
Okay, but all right, so man, I mean, this something real cool to talk about because it's like, I mean, fear, man. Like somebody believes him at some point. I don't care if it's just one, two people. Somebody
This is a great
believed him.
topic. This is a great topic.
And bro, he built the ark, and then like for the world not to end or the flood not to happen, like
Oh, hold on. Look at this nigga go pulling up in the beans.
You
like,
gotta
look at the
show it.
beans,
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
or
bro.
is that a blessing because he listened to God? You know what I mean? Like he listened, like he
Man,
was just being obedient.
no, bro. If you clearly read your Bible,
Nigga said
it
no, bro.
tells you
Like,
a
is that a
certain way
blessing,
that
bro?
man, listen, bro.
That's
People
bro. How
people
this
have to
nigga pull
learn to
up in
think for
there, bro?
themselves, bro.
That
That's
nigga just like
crazy.
Fred Flintstone, dog, and came out in that beat.
He said Fred Flintstone.
That nigga just like that shit. Go look at Flintstone. That nigga got the same exact outfit.
Man, that's
He hopped out
wild,
that
bro.
bit like yabba dabba do.
Kicking Pete and everything he built. Damn, so
That's
hold up.
sad, bro. That's what that is. That's sad.
He hopped out that bit like yabba
What you say?
dabba do.
What you say, Dink?
So how he buy the Benz with donation money?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm saying I thought
So
he
how do
built the
you
ark with the
hold on.
donation money. So he must have got more than 80
What?
Benz.
Well, I don't know how much the man got. Let me see how much he let's see how much he made.
Man, no way,
Yeah, but
Let's see how
double.
man.
And you know what's so crazy? People really, it go further, it go deeper than that, because people really getting took by, that's just another example of a false prophet. You feel me? Like that stuff go on every day. You know what I'm saying? Every single day.
But man, I mean, true, Willie-O, I agree. But man, okay, so what if he heard him? Like, who am I to tell him he didn't hear
I'm
this
thinking the
message from
same way you
God?
take your bill.
Okay, hold
And
on. I got you, Dink. Hold
because
on.
if you read your Bible, bro, the word is clearly laid out a certain way, and it tell you about people like him. That's why.
Here we go. I got you a picture of the that's the ark, Dink. I don't necessarily think I agree with you, Willie-O.
Why you say that?
you can't. I mean, you said on the pod a couple pods ago, like about the devil. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the word as well.
Mhm.
So it's people who know this word, who knows how to present it to people who want to be worshipers. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
I think at all times, there's going to be a certain amount of people who believe the message that you're teaching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's kind of what Bipp is saying. Like this is gonna forever happen. I think it's supposed to happen.
I mean, it's supposed to happen because it is in the word, but
Right. I agree with that, Dink.
I think what T Will saying is it's basically outlined about his coming. It is like it's telling
It
it
ain't
does
no
tell you
guessing.
like it ain't no get it tells you what happened. So I know what T Will mean, but on the flip side of it is he ain't doing no different than what music doing. He ain't doing no different from what other people do for wise when you're trying to invest in something. Everybody looking something to cling on. He ain't doing nothing different than Dr. Umar doing.
I was just thinking that.
So I mean, I know it sound more
These mass
Salacious.
churches.
yeah,
Churches be having
All of
80,000
that.
people.
Well,
All
I
of that.
won't have no
Preacher
problem
pull
with
up
that
in a
shit.
jet.
Oh, the other nigga who told the people, if y'all don't give me $10,000, if you give me $10,000 a day, God gonna make you a millionaire tomorrow.
I mean,
That was just last week.
that ain't no different from when I ain't trying to call my
No.
boy no false prophet.
That's
so
not in God's will.
I'm not trying to
Duval
call him.
voice.
I'm just saying,
Right,
like,
no.
it's just, I mean, he ain't that dude. I ain't saying they false prophet. I mean, he is a false prophet, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of manipulation.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of manipulation and trickery going on.
But that goes back. But no, though you can't say he's a false prophet, even though he is. But it goes back to what Bipp said. How can you tell somebody that they're a false prophet if they felt it in their spirit? That's what Bipp was asking early. How can you tell somebody that? Because you could feel that way, but if he say he feel it,
I'm gonna tell you because it clearly says something in the Bible, and I don't know the scripture, but it clearly says something in the Bible that a false prophet, you will know that this person is flawed, because if they say something and it don't come to pass, then that is what it is. If he said it was a flood coming,
that's what Bipp is saying.
Mm-hmm.
This guy saying he felt it in his spirit, and you're saying you won't know it till after the fact. Nigga, after the fact,
I'm supporting him right now in real time.
Yeah, he bought the Benz afterwards.
Right.
So you gonna find out he a false prophet after the flood didn't happen.
So
but we talking about, nigga, he really could have stretched this out for 2-3 years. They better be glad he didn't say it was coming in 2027.
Right.
And niggas kept
pull up
spending
in
money.
the jet and pull up in the jet on y'all. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
I mean, no,
I think it just goes to the fact that people, man, sometimes you gotta
go ahead.
read it and weep, man. That's just what it is, man. If you a
realistic
follower,
and real,
it is to me. It's no other way to me. You feel like if we get into a different subject, I think, but
Oh no, man.
if
That's
you
hard
believe in something, you gotta study it, you gotta know it, you gotta read it, because somebody who is a talented talker can come and present something to you, and if you don't know it, it can easily sound good. A lot of people say things that sound good. A lot of people sound smart to dumb people. You know what I'm saying?
Willie-O.
And if
But
you go ahead, go ahead. I'm
I
listening.
think what I'm saying here is that, like, all right, Noah built an ark, right? Per the story in the Bible.
Told that nigga he was
Them
stupid as
people did not know nothing about no studying, no flood, no. They listened to this man that said, "Yo," and the people who laughed at him, they laughed at him like they did this dude in real life, right? In our time. But God, he heard something from God. Noah, he said, "Man, I need to go build an ark." People who got on that ship with him, or the animals that got on there with him, bro, they couldn't tell you if this was gonna come to fruition, because they just following this man who just built this big boat in real time. So how do I know that a flood is about to happen? Again, half of them people couldn't even read. probably they
I
got
think
on
you
that
gotta
boat
get
back
it. I
then.
think you gotta give them niggas more grace than you give niggas today.
I
The people
don't
who
think so.
people
I
who
think
the
because I
people who
think
missed
God was
out back
giving. I
then.
think God gave warnings to people. Even if you and this ain't even a book in the canon or the Bible, but if you read the book of Jashir, it talks about how before the flood happened, a great thunder had happened where God was trying to warn these people, like, listen, y'all are doing a lot of stuff down here that's not what's up. Like if y'all don't cut this out, something's gonna happen. On top of Noah preaching, on top of his folks before him preaching, Methuselah and all them, these people had warnings leaded. Like God just don't do. Again,
Oh,
go ahead.
Hold on, though, T. Will. I totally understand what they saying. I understand it because at the end of the day, people are looking for hope, and it's the same thing that you're talking, the way you're talking. That means you also got something to believe in. Like, I mean, that's me too. I got to believe in the Bible. Like when we talking about Abraham, somebody that died millions of years ago,
Right,
and it's up to us to believe in our heart, just like we got to believe in Jesus, to believe in our heart, know deep down in our soul that Jesus is real.
right.
We still going based off of what though? Faith. You see what I'm saying? We're still going based off faith that no matter what happened, we believe that accepted Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior, that we going to heaven. So they, they think the
It's so
same
many
way.
signs.
Yeah, it was so many
It's
signs.
so many
Like,
signs going on.
they signed to
Revelation,
be bad.
everything that's happening,
They signed to
everything
be
is in
good for that.
Revelation.
Oh, my bad, boy. Go ahead.
No, my bad. No, I'm just excited, bro. You go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm cutting you off. My bad, dog.
Yeah, like, I mean, for instance, you were saying signs of, thunder. They signs could have been, damn, it's a nigga jumping down the beam in a Yabba Dabba suit. Like, shit, this nigga might be real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on.
And I'm making
Hey,
light.
we getting away. We're really getting away from the funny part though. Like, bro, this man, how long did it take him to build that ship, bro? And then for him to just hop out, like, hop out in the Benz, and like, where's the boat now? Is it still in wherever it is? Like,
And then got car
who
park.
has this ship?
Nigga,
He
that
was
ain't no
there.
yacht. That ain't no
there.
ark. That's a yacht being built for that nigga. Nigga got a whole
So he
yacht.
got a Benz and a yacht on your
Stupid ass.
That's wild. That's wild business there.
and the man ain't got a shirt. He got a Benz and a yacht. Boy, that's crazy.
But no, I mean, like,
That's
you know what I'm
wild,
saying?
man.
Like, so you can call these people stupid for following. Certain stuff, yeah, certain stuff, no. I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. You know how many people thought Andrew, Dave, and all them disciples were stupid for following a nigga that said his name was Jesus?
Jesus was really showing miracles and stuff in people's face, and it's
But-
documented. Hold on. See, this why I get so personally excited. I look for evidence outside the Bible. You know what I'm saying? When somebody start telling me that non-Christian scholars are agreeing that up to 500 people seen this person who died, I start looking at things a little different. I'm like, okay, it's a lot of strong people in the world. Who has beat death one time?
But
I start getting spooked out a little bit, and when I start finding a little evidence outside of something that they've been programming into you when you was a kid, I start looking at things a little different.
But
that's just me though.
See, I believe in Jesus, so I'm making that preference, for anybody that watching that thinking I'm questioning, religion. I'm not. I'm just, we having conversation. So anyway,
Right.
all the stuff that you just said, though, you gotta think about it. Yeah, you saying 500 people, bro. God did all this stuff. Jesus did all this stuff without traveling 200 miles in his lifetime. So think about that nowadays. Like, you telling me you're able to do, and I'm playing that, which contradiction. I'm playing devil advocate, was crazy. But think about somebody in the nowadays, and you telling them
Hold on. So you mean to tell me Jesus was in Mississippi telling niggas in New York, it's me, it's your boy.
like, and that's in a lifetime, Smooth.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Now,
so that's what I'm trying to tell
you. Saying he walked? Hold on, how much he traveled?
No, I'm saying over in a lifetime. I'm not saying the nigga like he just walked 2 years. And then like even
You saying no? What he's saying, Willie-O, what he's saying is Jesus didn't go outside of these parameters.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed in the same place.
Yeah, he stayed in the same place. And then even if you want to go, let's take a little bit deeper. You had people questioning Jesus then too. So
Of
it makes
course,
sense.
yeah,
It
definitely,
makes
definitely.
sense now. I mean, even now, you know, you're gonna have people that believe, people that don't believe, and you saying
Right.
miracles and stuff. You know, they were still thinking the Lazarus
Man,
stuff
this
was
shit don't,
true.
this conversation feel crazy as fuck with Bill with them glasses on.
That nigga was just spying on niggas, ain't it? That nigga like a gangster hacker, don't it? That
A gangster
nigga,
hacker.
hey, look
Hey,
like that nigga
hey,
hacking
these
shit.
specs clean, bro.
Look like that
Hey,
nigga.
I
I
like
got
them,
these for
bro.
Christmas. I got these for
Hey,
Christmas.
nigga like he
Nah,
hacking to
right.
EBT systems.
Hey, that was a good one. That was a good
Hey,
one.
I'm getting on that roast me show, nigga. Nigga, y'all
Well, that
think that
shit.
nigga Craig funny, nigga? I roast the
Hey,
fuck out of
Hey,
Craig, nigga.
you know how crazy that would have been during the shutdown, government shutdown, a
Oh, that
food
nigga
stamp
hood
hacker, a hood hacker. You know how
That
crazy that
nigga
would have
hood
been?
nigga
hacker.
stamps for whole phone home. You already know what the business is. Everybody got $1,000 stack.
That nigga
Nigga
still public.
hacking
That
You know how
nigga
crazy
still
that would
public
be, bro.
housing
You know
addresses.
how crazy that
Right,
would be.
nigga hacking Medicaid. Crazy.
Find a way to hack that.
I got them Social Security checks on deck too. Yo, keep playing with your
Oh,
boy.
shit.
Niggas be
Keep
all on the
playing with your
dark
boy.
web with that stuff.
Oh, you thought PPP was popping? All right,
Yeah, that
bet.
nigga working for Brett Favre, nigga.
That's crazy.
I'm
But
roasting
yeah,
that.
nah, I mean, I personally think, shit, I mean, we talking about a hood hacker. I mean, shit, it's the same shit. Anybody could get got, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody could get got. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything could be
That's
a
a
scam.
fact. That's a fact.
Everything could be a
Yeah,
scam.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
Hey,
saying?
can I ask you this, Smooth?
The government been scamming us for hundreds of
Oh,
years.
that's
What
a
we talking
fact.
about,
That's a
man?
fact.
Come
Can
on,
I ask
bro.
you this,
That's a
Smooth?
fact.
Like,
What's
have you, like, I remember we always talk about these type questions. Like, you know, we were talking about, like, is life really real? We were talking about, you talking about the internet.
yeah.
Like, with T Wheels making, one thing I always question T Wheels about, and hold up, not about you, but just period, right? Because it's always these second opinions on history, right? So example, I give you one, is Christopher Columbus, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's other history is a Christopher Columbus really didn't find it. It was this one. And I'm like, well,
Right.
hell, who
Don't
wrote that
let
history
black-
book?
Don't let black
Yeah.
people tell it.
Yeah.
Nigga, we all
Hey, hey, look! I got a funny story about that, y'all. I got to say this.
Go ahead.
So, you know, we went to Europe, and so we get to Barcelona, and so there over there
Remember
they
your
do
question, Dink.
taxis. They don't do Ubers. Or oh no, was it an Uber? I can't remember. I think it was an Uber. But anyway, so Barcelona on the port, they got huge statue of Christopher Columbus. Huge statue. Cause but we didn't know who it was. It's just a big dude just pointing. So we, my lady asked, she
That
like,
way.
yeah, that way. So she asked, she like, we taking pictures and stuff. So she like, who is that? Who is, what's that statue? Buddy was like, oh, that's Christopher Columbus. He's pointing towards America. And
I
bro,
figured it.
again, forgot where we, me, I was,
You gotta be
I'm just
careful,
quiet. I
bro.
was just like, oh, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but Sarah, she yelled out, boo! He didn't discover anything. And-
Yeah. I gotta be careful with that stuff out of town.
Hey,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
bro,
I see the connection, Bill. I see the connection to what Dink
bro,
was saying.
bro, you talking about how funny that was, but still, in my head, I'm like, oh, stop! Like I'm in the back seat looking at Buddy face in the mirror. He like, I can tell he didn't like it. You know what I mean? We these Americans coming over, and then we Black Americans, and I like that's a whole nother story that we'll talk about how we were treated over in Europe and whatever. So, but
Okay,
bro, it
y'all
was an
boo Christopher Columbus,
experience.
nigga.
Yeah, I
Them days
mean,
of live love is born.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
see how that tied into what Dink was saying too, though.
exactly. So but again, that's a funny story that I thought it definitely tied into what you were saying, Dink.
And I just to give you another a more reasonable example, right? Something you can more you can fathom. Like when you hurt yourself, who are you supposed to believe? The first doctor or the second opinion? You see what I'm saying? Like
No, I don't. I think that was a horrible example.
I'm about to give you an example, right? So Ayla got a tongue tie.
Okay.
So Ayla got a tongue tie, right? One doctor suggested us to go to this speech therapist or whatever.
Mhm.
Her to only tell us she has a tongue tie. Like, okay, we already know this. But It was like hers is level 4, but we need y'all to come to these sessions every week for $125. And I'm looking at Lex like, damn, bro, that's a lot of money for us and not to have an endpoint. Like we don't have it don't tell us the beginning and the end. She's just a baby. Like you can't tell if her speech getting better or not. And so I was thinking about having a second opinion. She was like, okay, where we gonna go? And she was like, I was like, well, we can look it up and see where we go. And she said, all right, so what if they tell us she don't need a tongue tie? She was like, I was like, yeah, so we should go. If they tell us she don't need a tongue tie, we won't have to do it. Then she was like,
get a third opinion.
Huh?
Might need to
Get a third
third
opinion.
opinion.
But that's what I'm saying. Now, where do it say that who are you or what makes your final decision? Who are you willing to more believe now? Because just like with Dr. Umar, and I'm just tying it back. Of course, you're going to eventually, you're doing your research on what is what. And I ain't saying that you can't never come to an end point. And it's also always like so my point is basically saying, no matter what you do, it's still based off faith.
Yeah, that's a
So
fact.
even if that third opinion, it might be more reliable because you went through searches of saying, oh yeah, they saying this person better. Yeah, believe him. It's still based off the faith. So you can't really call them stupid. In hindsight, it's like if we go look back at the plays from Monday Night Football, in hindsight, you'd be a Monday night quarterback. a Monday morning quarterback. That's hindsight. Now the nigga pull up in the bench, you're like, oh shit, this nigga online. But can you really call him stupid when you got the same faith in something else? You see what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense. Does that make sense to y'all?
Oh, I think it makes sense.
What about you, EGT?
Say that again.
I definitely get it. Hey, if anything, I'm BBB. I'm big baller all day, baby. Don't call me EBT. Call me BBB. Shout out to Big Baller Smooth, man. But hey, you know the deal. But no, I agree though. I agree. I just think that, man, hindsight is always 20/20. So I think that it's believable. Yeah. It's believable in real time. That's all. It's like seeing where we sitting now. Yes, buddy, he clearly got over. Like clearly, but back then, a year ago when he started this arc, it's like, oh snap, man. Buddy might have something going on.
Hold on, especially when people looking for hope. I think one of y'all said it, bro.
Yeah, I said they heard it.
Niggas out here looking for something to believe in.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's believable.
And if you can shape it up with the world, what's going on in this fucking world, you got the fortitude and the ability to put them words together.
Man,
nigga,
you
can
got
be a
global
millionaire.
warming happening. You got natural disasters occurring. You got all this stuff happening, but it can be, man, that's believable. I see what you're saying though, Willie. I see what you're saying.
Because I just personally feel like when you talk about
but hold on, Willie, hold on. Nigga, you said I'm not saying I'm definitely not arguing with you, but you saying it's not believable, but bro, the churches make millions and millions of dollars without having to build the ark.
This is true. But see, the thing is, a lot of people would know what's real and what's fake. Man, a lot of people a lot of people, I guarantee you right now, if you did a poll and you ask people who are Christian, who are whatever it is that they believe in God, if you ask them, have they read a Bible cover to cover, I guarantee you most people can say you they haven't, which is why it's so easy to be fooled when you get a talented talker. You got people that can twist the word and do whatever and can say things like Buddy did and like these other people do today. He ain't the only one. I'm just saying sometimes
I think that's entirely false though, because somebody can read
entirely false, but go ahead.
Well, no, it is though, because somebody can read that same Bible 10 times as much as you have and know how to present it to you to a way to make you believe it.
But what I'm saying is, think about the people who don't know. It's easy. If they're already looking for something to believe in, and if you got a person who's a talented talker who can read this and twist it up to their liking, how would those people that he's deceiving know if they don't take? You get what I'm saying?
I think a person who don't read the Bible or haven't read it cover to cover might be more inclined not to believe it more than the person who has read it cover to cover.
I think it's like putting it to the test. It's like this how I'm trying to explain it. if a teacher try to give you a test on something, and if you ain't studied it, how you gonna pass it? You wouldn't know what to look for if you just ain't never seen
Hey,
it. If you see what I'm
hey,
saying?
my boy Hov said it best. They said it best. What they say on what's a God to a non-believer?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
My
That's a
thing
fact.
is though, T, is
That's a
my
fact.
my
What?
thing, mine's I still don't understand what you're not understanding on my point though. On my point, I'm not saying you're not right or wrong. Mine is still based off. Everything is based off faith.
Right.
Like,
No, and I agree with you
so
100%.
even the knowledge that we receive is still based off faith. I mean, even something simple as 2 + 2. That's still based off faith. You're like, hell no, 2 + 2 is 4.
Right.
That came up from mathematicians coming up with that. And we
I agree
had
with
to
that.
at least
We just went with
believe
it.
in like an Albert Einstein that he is credible. Like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
That's just like your name says fist. Like I'm looking at the word fist. You know what I'm saying? But I was taught to believe that this is the word fist. You know what I'm saying?
Which it could be something else.
That's just like, you know, and I think about I think about all this shit all the time, because if you look at the word phone, nigga, that's supposed to be spelled Phone. Why the fuck is it Phone?
But then again, what you mean? See, then again, though, Smooth, what you mean it's supposed to be? You know
Well, no, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm adding more. I'm adding a layer to it. Like the reason you think it's supposed to be spelled that way is because that's what we was taught to believe in. You see what I'm saying? Because when we see Phone, y'all tell me F means fuh, and then on. Some people can say, man, that bitch say F1.
Right.
So it just, that's why I say I ain't quick to call people stupid, especially if he was telling, whatever they believe in a manipulative way. I don't know.
Right.
I ain't heard the story. So it's just based, look, my dad was a Muslim and he got converted listening to Farrakhan. He got converted to Christian listening to Farrakhan. So,
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. So that's why, and I ain't trying to get crazy religious with it, because you know what I'm saying? That's why I really don't get too crazy about religion, because I'm more, I remember my dad told me, he was just like, I'm like, man, Dad, how you actually know? Me and him had a huge argument, because, he a preacher. And I'm like, Dad, I'm not going to lie to you, it's kind of hard. He said, well, I'm going to tell you this. He said, just do me a favor. He read this scripture. I forgot the scripture. And he was just basically saying, like, bro, I don't care what you do. This the way they say, if you believe in Jesus, this the way to get to heaven. And all the other stuff, if you do what you do what you do. But as long as you believe this, that Jesus is the Lord and Savior, and he's the only way to heaven, and then you'll get there, no matter whatever you else do. So that's why I always leave it with folks. Like, I don't never judge. I'm like, do what you do. Cuz lied to them. That's why I say I don't really follow nothing but that law. And that's the only thing in the Bible that's basically concrete, because everything is questionable. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a question to everything, because the slave owners was using scriptures in our book to paying us down.
Manipulate stuff. Right.
To manipulate us.
Right.
They got that shit.
But
you also got to, but let's not forget, those people who were being manipulated, they couldn't read at all in the first place, which is what they was trying to prevent them doing, to be able to comprehend the truth. That goes back to my point. If you just don't know, it's easy. People can tell you anything, and you'll just go with it.
My pushback to that, though, is this, though. I get that point. That's a good point. My pushback to this is, you like Nipsey Hussle, right?
I do.
You love him, right?
I ain't gonna say I love him. I don't idolize him, but I like him.
Well,
like
a lot of people, once he died, people thought that nigga was the next somewhat Malcolm X, about with the Dr. Selfie and all that shit. Other people look at it like, damn, that nigga was just a gangster rapper.
Right.
That special one, that deep neither, but
it was
that
deep.
That shit was funny, but that shit was funny how he ended with the with the Dr. Sebi shit.
That nigga died. That shit was deep to me, though.
I ain't watching. You
don't think that shit was deep, bitch?
Oh,
I think what happened is I should never.
I'm a hard person. That was gonna be a crazy Paul.
What was it?
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh,
but I was just gonna say,
I think I'm a hard person to something.
to be a deep person. Like, you can't get that type of deep shit off on me. Like, I don't know. It was just like I said. I told you it shouldn't be a pause, but no, it just I don't know. It was cool.
You think so? I think it was informative, but I also believe, like I was listening to Jason Whitlock, like he's saying basically what T. Will's saying. If you listen to somebody and you don't know, you gonna believe like, oh shit.
That's right. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the stuff, like I didn't seen it, heard it, but that Dr. Sebi shit, that shit was funny as fuck.
Funny as fuck. That shit was funny as fuck. Niggas, that
What
cash
did he
shit
say? It's like,
that cash shit was
what
funny
did he
too,
say?
though.
So basically, everybody believes that Nipsey died because because he was finna make the documentary and all of that type of shit. And so Dave Chappelle's like, I had this homeboy, and he made it seem like he was finna make a connection about, the shit was true about Dr. Sebi being some guy who can heal people from AIDS. And so he said his homeboy went to see Dr. Sebi, and guess what? That nigga still died from AIDS.
Still got mate. And he said it the way he set it up. So that's what I'm talking about, those Smooth.
Oh, the setup was crazy. The setup was crazy because everybody was just waiting.
Right.
Everybody was just waiting for him to just be like, hey, them niggas killed Nipsey.
Yeah.
Right. Just like, he
No,
basically said, like, bro, y'all don't know if them before he got killed because of Dr. Sebi.
I definitely don't think.
But that's
Dr.
what I'm
Sebi
saying, though,
has no
Smooth.
connection
That's
to
why I
that.
said it was deep, though. I don't think it's necessarily deep far as like just like, oh, he was Black Power or nothing like that. I think it was deep because he played with situations. Like he admitted, like with the Diddy stuff. I ain't talking about the Man Act, you learn the Man Act. But he also played with the situation of like the slippery bottle, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He played with the situations
Traction on the
like,
ground.
he my boy. Like Diddy was my dog. But I thought that was my I didn't know I missed the opportunity of fucking Cassie.
I think I personally kind of got tired of the trans shit too. That shit, I don't understand why he keep harping on that shit.
He don't harp on it though. He don't harp on it.
No, that's every special.
No, he don't. That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. So let me explain what I mean by he don't harp on it. He do harp on it, but not to what that you're thinking. He said because of people was thinking he was harping on it. Because he made it.
Leave it alone. Leave it where it's at.
I think it's good because it's like, all right, y'all gonna make this my signature. Fuck it. Now the joke one is funny, but the setup for what the other joke was perfect. We're talking about like it shot down, his dick was out. That shit wasn't that funny. But the Falcon setup for the next joke, I mean for the end joke for that Falcon was funny as shit. I think you tripping. That stand up was a classic.
I gotta watch it.
Listen, fellas. I think Dave Chappelle is. I think we talked about. I think Dave Chappelle is more of a martyr than a comedian, and everybody loves him for being a martyr. So it's
that nigga funny, man.
They put him in that top 5, but when we talk about comedians, bro, Dave Chappelle should not be nowhere near close to nobody's top 5. Nothing in comedian. Nothing. I don't think we talk about fucking movies. We talk about stand-up. He shouldn't be nowhere near top 5 anything. Not even close. Because it's other shit that's bringing you in. It's not comedy. But that's just my opinion, bro.
What you mean?
I've stood on this hill from a decade ago.
That's a good
nigga's not fucking funny. He's not funny. He's not.
You don't think Dave Chappelle funny?
He's not Eddie Murphy funny. He's not Martin Lawrence funny. He's not Richard Pryor funny.
Chris
He's
Rock
not
is my boy.
Mike Hill funny. He's not Cedric the Entertainer funny. He's not Bernie Mac funny. Hell, the nigga ain't even Will Smith funny.
Hey,
he don't got none of that shit.
You fucking tripping. You are fucking tripping.
Bro, the Chappelle show came out 20-something years ago.
I'm not even talking about the Chappelle show.
All the stand-ups he's done has been about political shit.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, though. That's his lane.
I guess his style.
That's his style, but what I'm saying is, when we talk about
Richard Pryor was on the political viewers like that sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's more of those guys like that. But I'm talking about when we talk about making somebody laugh without having to bring in the emotions of transvestites and black power, man, you can leave that over there, bro. That's just me, though.
No, I don't think
I've
that's
stood
fair.
on this hill for years.
I understand your preference, but I don't think it's fair because you saying something like good because he got a lane. Like Kevin Hart whole style was making fun of himself.
I don't like Kevin Hart's stand-up.
And that shit done got old. Like it got old. Like now he talking about him hurting like an old man now. It ain't fun no more. Everybody has a lane. And I think he like even your boy, his lane was political. What's the one that used to be with King of Comedy?
It made me laugh.
He's funny. You gotta watch it, Bill. I don't see how you didn't laugh on that. Yeah, that's crazy. You think
Who you said was political from Kings of Comedy?
What's his
Bernie?
name? Not Bernie.
Steve Harvey. There's a bunch of niggas better than Dave Chappelle. But that's what I'm saying
Steve
though.
Harvey
Dave
not better than
Dave Chappelle can be funny. I'm not saying that he's not funny, but all I'm saying is it's kind of no different from Kendrick in a sense. It's the fact that you can bring in the emotions of what everybody's going through, and that's greatness in itself. That is greatness in itself. But just because you can bring in those emotions, it's like everybody else gets pushed to the side for actually being great at the craft. Like that's.
I get what you're saying.
Nah, I don't get
because it's other great ones outside of him, which it is.
It is. Everybody
I
got
like
a lane.
like Mike Epps style. I like Mike Epps style of
That's what I'm
comedy.
saying. Everybody got a lane. I don't think you can crucify somebody because that ain't the lane you like. You can't say
no, it's not about the lane. It's about them putting those things first over the actual style of the comedy or the whatever it is or whatever they consider it. That's just my opinion.
So you saying that you don't think he should be considered better than anybody else because he?
Fuck no, they put that nigga in the top 5. He's not fucking top 5.
Have you not seen his numbers? I mean, that nigga funny as I'm saying though, bro. You don't like numbers, and I get that. I get that. You don't like numbers, but that's the only concrete fact we can have right now. Like the masses love this nigga.
He has a deal with Netflix. That's what I'm saying. It's really deeper than the surface because it's the same type of shit with Kendrick. When white people love those type of people who fight against the system and they make that one person I don't even want to use the token word, but they make that person the token and they get the access to whatever it is that they want. So when you say numbers about Dave Chappelle, yes, he's cracked that code because he's looked at as a martyr, but it shouldn't be no reason why Mike Epps and everybody else don't have that same type of respect. But because he's cracked that code to become that person for the white people, and white people love when they have a black person that could be the rebel, just like Kendrick Lamar in the Grammy system, that they can't do no wrong. And that's cool. But I'm just saying, it's other people, when you talk about the art, he not fucking with them. It's not even close. That's just my personal opinion. It's been that way for 10 years.
I would say this.
That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I would say this, though. Dave Chappelle got a lot of his points for not doing exactly what you saying, being a token. So he got a lot of his points from that. I would get you that.
Right.
But like what you be saying with the Lil Wayne.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you not the token. You're not the token. Like you fight against the system, and then some way the system like they respect it, and like now you the only black person who has access to whatever it is that you want and need.
No, but
if that makes sense.
No, I understand what you're trying to say, but that's what I'm saying. You were trying to say that about Lil Wayne, and what I be trying to tell you is this: like you be saying stuff like of that nature, and I'd be like, bro, people still.
Bro, Wayne ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
Listen, I'm making a correlation. What I'm trying to say is you'll be saying that about these certain artists and now comedians when I'm trying to tell you, bro, people still got to fuck with you. Them people still fuck with Dave Chappelle. It ain't just about an algorithm or about them making somebody else. Like you used to say about Wayne about the substance. It ain't about the substance. It's about if people like your shit. You can get on that bitch.
I don't even understand why Wayne has to be brought up into this, bro. We talking about Dave Chappelle and why I think there's other comedians who are worthy of the respect. Dave Chappelle's get the respect, but just based off of him being a martyr for just saying whatever he feels. And I respect that. But when I'm just talking about stand up. I think he at the bottom.
Nah, that nigga funny as fuck. That nigga funny as fuck. You just don't like political shit, and I get that though. I get it in a
I
way.
want political shit to be funny.
I mean, he just making like
That's
your boy do the same thing. DL
Who?
Hughley. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Oh,
I've never really been a fan of DL Hughley though.
I'm saying what people.
I'm not
DL,
even gonna lie.
hold on. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I went to go see DL in person. That
Mhm.
man is
He
hilarious.
funny as fuck.
And I am never been a fan of DL Hughley. Never in my life, bro. I was mad that I was actually dragged to the show. Man, I got up in there and DL had me crying laughing, bro.
That
I'm
nigga
talking
funny,
about
man.
he funny.
And maybe that's a different aspect too. Like I've seen so many Dave Chappelle political stand-ups that I probably need to dive into the stuff that's not political. You know what I'm saying? And not just catchword worthy.
What's
That
so,
might be what it is.
what's so crazy? That's crazy because I never was a big, huge fan of Dave Chappelle, the show. Like, it was a funny show, but I thought it also had some idiotic to it, too. Like, because I don't like stupid comedy. Like, I don't like Marlon Wayans when he was younger on Wayne Brothers. Like, I hate stupid comedy. I hate Junior on My Wife and Kids. Like, I hate stupidity. Like, I don't think looking like an idiot.
Like sarcasm. You like sarcasm type jokes and shit.
So to speak. Because sometimes I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
Like, are you referring to like a Cole on Martin? Like a Cole on Martin?
Cole wasn't really that. He wasn't stupid. Like, they would try to make him stupid, but he wasn't like
slow.
He was more slow. Just like kind of like stupid is like Marlon when he was like on
making stupid faces like
being dumb. Junior acting like that one episode where he acted like he didn't know his daddy was on the phone and he was right there in front of him. Like, that was stupid. The only stupid funny I ever liked, and I think that's because I was a kid, is Kel from Kenan and Kel. But that was a Nickelodeon show. You know what I'm saying? That's like stupid. You can, it is what it is. Right. But I don't like stupid funny. I don't think you act like a fucking idiot to be funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you have to degrade yourself to be funny.
What was it that got us on this fucking Dave Chappelle stint?
I said something about Nipsey Hussle, and you remember that?
Oh yeah. Now going back to that shit. Now that was good. That was really good.
I think all that shit was funny. That Cassie joke was funny too. I won't tell Bipp everything, but that shit was funny too. See, when he was talking about the gentrification, that shit was funny. You can't tell me. So that wasn't funny?
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
Shit.
Bipp, check it out, bro.
Yeah, you gotta check that out, Bipp. If you can't find it on Netflix, hack somebody on the streaming service and watch that bitch.